All right, guys, new intro here for the Bear Pack. Let's take a look at our subscription goal. We are sitting at almost 9,300. We need 700 more subs to hit that 10K goal to give that $1,000 giveaway. And then we have 12K subs coming up to send a couple people to some games of their choice. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Dennis Burns is at the top. We have Kellen on this week. He's doing a great job so far, but that is the leaderboard right now. If you see your guys' name, reach out to us. BearsProfitPlays@gmail.com or on Twitter, BearsProfit @BearsProfit, and we need to get you guys set up so we can give you guys your picks out for the next couple of weeks. If you see your name, make sure you reach out. Also, if you want to become a member on our YouTube channel, we're going to be giving away $50 weekly to our members on YouTube. We have 15 to 20 right now. So if you become a member for just $4.99 a month, you have a chance to win $50 weekly. We're going to be doing that on our live show. We're going to put everybody on the wheel. We're going to spin it and give away $50 a week. So make sure you guys come check that out. Only $4.99 a month. Very cheap over there. And our plays are actually better over there as well. So guys, is going to do it. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's get some NCAA basketball picks and props for Sunday, December 3rd slated games. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard and start us off.
Yeah, guys, I went 1-0 yesterday. That's because I gave out Jacksonville on the money line versus Georgia State. The game was pretty crazy. Jacksonville, they were led by Robert McCray, who had an alley-oop to basically win the game with about 30 seconds left. And then Jacksonville, they had a stop to win the game and cash us that money line bet. It was an awesome game. Both teams were trading back three-pointers for the last probably 2.5 minutes of the game. So it was sweaty, but we got there with the win.
Yeah, I went 0-1. I had Miami minus 14.5 going up against Notre Dame. Notre Dame scored 49 total points in this game. Miami still unable to cover the spread. They won by 13 points. Notre Dame, they scored 4 points in the last 8 minutes of the game, and Miami scored like 25 points in the second half. There was a very bad offensive performance from Miami, so we did take the loss there. Very bad beat there by me. Kellen, who'd you have today?
Oh, the end of that game was frustrating. I looked good at halftime. I had the under Virginia and Syracuse, and then about 6 minutes into the second half, it was over. They ended up scoring 146.
Yeah, tough loss there. All right, let's move on to tomorrow. Trey, I'll have you start us off.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be attacking this Chattanooga at Morehead State game, and I think this is going to be a pretty exciting game to watch. Both teams, they've been playing some competitive basketball this season, and both of them, they're honestly led by some dogs on the offensive end as well. In Chattanooga, they come this game with a 5-2 record and are 1-1 on the road this season. And in their previous game, it was also a road game versus Lipscomb. And Chattanooga, they got beaten that game by 14 points. In Morehead State, they come this game with a 5-3 record and are 3-0 at home this season. And they've won 3 games straight entering this game too, winning those games by an average score of 73-51. Their defense has looked really impressive, and I do expect that to continue here in this game. Give me Morehead State. I'm going to take them minus 3.5 here. I feel like their star player is going to step up more in this game than Chattanooga's here and lead them to a victory and a cover for us. Because Chattanooga, they're led by a guy named Honor Huff, and he's pretty feisty, but he's pretty small as well. He's 5'10", 157 pounds, but he does average 16.7 points per game, and he also takes a lot of three-pointers in the process too. But that plays right into what Morehead State is good at defensively, because they only allow teams to shoot 32% from behind the arc against them. That is top 100 in college basketball. And Huff, he's going to get guarded by a guy that's 5 to 6 inches taller than him throughout this game. That's going to be no bueno for the guy. And Morehead State star, he is a forward that can make plays throughout this game as well. And Riley Minix. And Minix, he averages a nice 16-8 this season. So look for him to leave his imprint on this game. So give me Morehead State here at home. I'm going to take them minus 3.5 in this game.
Yeah, Trey, I like that one there. For my play today, I'm going to be looking at Creighton traveling to take on Nebraska. I'm going to take the Cornhuskers here, plus 3.5 at home against Creighton. The Creighton Blue Jays are the 7th-ranked team in the nation, and yesterday I did get a chance to watch that Marquette game against Wisconsin. Marquette's the number 3 team in the nation this season. Wisconsin put it to them on their home floor. College basketball and home court advantage go hand in hand, and it is the most important home advantage in any sport. Not only is Nebraska going to be at home in this game and the environment's going to be electric, but the Cornhuskers have not lost a game this season. They have 4 starters averaging over 14.5 points per game, and as a team, they're averaging over 80-plus points per game. Nebraska has 2 transfers, Brice Williams and Mass, who has been an immediate impact for this team. They both average over 14.5 points per game. This is the best Nebraska team that I can remember the last several years, and I think that they're going to win this game straight up against Creighton. I've watched a lot of Creighton basketball. They have 3 really good players, Alexander, Cockburner, and Shearman. 3 players don't make a team, though. The rest of the team's averaging 9 points or less per game, while those 3 players are averaging 15 or more. If one of those guys has an off day, the whole team crumbles. The bench is not as deep for Creighton either. Nebraska's got a deeper bench. I'm going to take the home team here. I'm going to take them with the points to be safe, but I think they win this game outright on their home floor. Kellen, what do you like for your play?
Yeah, I'm definitely with you on the home court. That's the first thing I look at in these college games, and that's why I'm going with Missouri. Wichita State's at Missouri. Missouri's a 4.5-point favorite. I talked about Wichita State earlier this week because they got beat by Liberty, and you've seen what FAU was able to do to Liberty. So I feel this is going to be a blowout. Book it.
Yeah, this was actually my second pick. I was looking at Mizzou. I think Mizzou's a really good team. Wichita State doesn't travel very well, so I'd like to play there as well, Kellen. Trey, let's go to the player props. How do you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I was 0-1 on the player props. I gave out Kyle Filipowski to go over his PRAs, and he showed up on the glass. He got 9 rebounds, but he barely sniffed double digits points-wise. Only finished with 21 PRAs overall, so it was painful, and he did not cash.
Yeah, and I had Nigel Pack for Miami to go over 13.5 points. He scored 13. He had 13 with like 10 minutes left in the game, so really bad beat there again for me. Kellen, who'd you have today?
Yeah, I had Ryan Dunn from Virginia to score over 9.5. He got 4.
Damn. All right, so we all had bad days. Let's all bounce back today. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be attacking Dawson Garcia here to go over his PRAs versus Ohio State. I really love this over for Garcia in this game because Minnesota, they run their entire offense through him, as they should, because he's a very skilled 6'11" forward in college basketball. And Garcia, he has not had a single game this season where he's kind of not had a good one, because his worst game, he finished with 20 PRAs, and that was a game where he didn't play a ton of minutes because his team won by 14 points. And through the first 7 games this season, Garcia, he's averaged 18.3 points, 7.7 rebounds, and 2.6 assists per game, which comes out to 28.6 PRAs. But I do think that he's going to push that to the 30-plus category here in this game because he's getting a pretty decent matchup here versus Ohio State because the Buckeyes, they just simply do not have anyone that can touch Garcia in this game. And they do have some size here with Felix Okapara here, but he's just not as agile as you like to be able to guard Garcia here. And Garcia, he's going to be able to sauce him up through this game, especially in the mid-range. Because last year against Ohio State, Garcia, he had his best game of the year in tune to a 28.9 rebound and 2 assist game. That comes out to a massive 39 PRAs. So give me Dawson Garcia to go over his PRAs versus Ohio State.
I like that one as well, Trey. For my player prop today, I'm going to take Brice Williams to go over his points going up against Creighton. Brice Williams is one of the transfers this season. He came from Charlotte, and he was a great scorer. He scored 13.8 points per game at Charlotte last season. This season with Nebraska, he's averaging 14.6 points per game and just 26.3 minutes per game. And the reason I'm going with him instead of one of the other scorers for Nebraska is because he's been shooting the ball from the field over 50% in 3 of the last 4 games. He scored 14-plus points in 3 of the last 4 games, and he scored 17-plus points in 2 of the last 4 games as well. Like I said, he's been shooting the ball very well from the field, and he's been perfect from the line over the last 3 games. He's gone 12 of 12 from the line over the last 3 games. We can expect this game to be fast-paced because Creighton, they do like to push the ball a little bit, and I expect Brice Williams to drive in this game a lot more than usual. He's going to get a lot of points from the charity stripe in this game, so give me Brice Williams to go over his points as the play. Kellen, what do you like?
Yeah, I went with Trey's guy. I got Dawson, but I just went with his points over 17.5. And like Trey said, I was going last year at Ohio State. He scored 28 up against them. So that's what I'm going to set over 17.5 points.
All right, great minds think alike. Trey, let's take a look at the graphic and get out of here.
Yeah, guys, in my game pick, I gave out Morehead State minus 3.5 against Chattanooga. They're home in this game, and they're undefeated at home, and that should continue here. Chattanooga, they got blown out in their last game, so they're coming in this game with some negative momentum. In Morehead State, they've won 3 games in a row. Make this game 4. And I'm also going with Dawson Garcia to go over his PRAs versus Ohio State. It's a conference game, Big Ten conference game, so Garcia is going to want to show up here. So give me Dawson Garcia over his PRAs.
Yep, and I'm going with Nebraska plus 3.5 against Creighton. I think one of the best trends in sports gambling in college basketball, especially home dog, small spread, take them on the money line. I like him to win this game straight up. Then I'm going to go Brice Williams over his points against Creighton. Should be a fast-paced game. I think he's going to get a lot of points on the charity stripe. Guys, that's going to do it for NCAA basketball plays and props for Sunday, December 3rd slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube. And it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month. A little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,